Hello everybody, welcome to KwaZulu-Natal Hollywood Bet Scottsville Sunday. This being recorded a couple of days before on the Friday, so please make note when you do take all of this into account that you have a look at race time as to what the scratchings are and the latest betting and all that sort of stuff. We're on Twitter. I hope you're following us. We're at Weighted to Win. That's our handle. We're on WhatsApp. I see our WhatsApp numbers now are just growing through the roof, our followers, so we thank you so much for that. And we're on 4racing.tv as well. Scottsville meeting. Hopefully it's a sound one for us to end off the week, so to speak, or the weekend. And it's an open at 1,000 meters where the Puller Yard brings Stanley Park to the races. Is currently the 3-1 favorite. Is the start, of course, of the bipod, Darren. And let's find out from you about the first leg of the bipod as to how many runners we need to survive leg one.
Well, I thought the race between numbers 6, 7, 8, and 1. Now, Stanley Park, a very good last start. He was hampered. I thought a bit unlucky not to win. And then Gold Ensign returns after a lengthy layoff. But there was a lot of talk for him on debut when running second with Anton Marcus in the saddle. It all depends on his well-being after a lengthy break. And then Slim Yanni ran second on debut behind Franz Lehar. And last time out, I thought the 1,200 maybe a bit on the far side. So dropping back to 1,000 meters has to go in.
Okay, we'll put that into the play. Let me go to Daryl Marine. Welcome, Daryl. Good to have you with us again. Nice. I like your tie.
Thanks, Claude.
Nice colour. I like your tie. Looks very nice.
Great.
Tell me now that you're wearing a tie. Does that mean there's confidence today?
Yeah, we're going to fire today.
Okay. And what does that mean?
Yeah, Darren touched on the debut run for Slim Yanni. Now, on that occasion, he had a horse called Don Carrari 2.5 lengths behind him, who holds Stanley Park. So on paper, one has to be leaning towards Slim Yanni over Stanley Park. Claude, those are the two I'd like to focus on of the race runners. I think they will suffice for the bipod.
Okay. We're going to go Rachel and Mace Roberts, Slim Yanni, perhaps, Stanley Park, those two. Let's look bipods. We'll put that up for you now. And we're going both 6 and 7, by 2, 5, 6, by 7, 9, by 4, 5, 6, 9, 12, by 4, 9, 11, 12, by 6, 7, 10. It's a 720 Rand bipod, but spend 72 Rand if you so please. It's entirely up to you. But one thing for sure is we're doing our very best to try and catch this one. Good to see Com Naidu's stable having such a good run. They've got Auntie Lizzie running over here, and this horse currently 7-2, joints with quite a few. Louis Diamond's in there, Maquette 7-2, 4-1 about Lady Catherine. So 1, 2, 5, 8, Darren, if the betting's anything to go by.
For me, 1, 2, 5, and 6, but not in that order. I thought Maquette, good last run with the blinkers fitted, dropped in trip. She's 2 from 5 course and distance, should be right there. Ancient Epic. Now, nothing went her way last time out. She was caught wide behind Lady Catherine and didn't finish her race off. She has won at this course. She's had 4 runs for a win and 2 places. I think she'll be right there at the finish. And then the newcomer to the province, Louis Diamond. She shows good pace in her races and on her Cape Town form should be competitive. And Auntie Lizzie, probably a better horse on Polly, but can't be ignored.
Okay, so sounding very open.
Claude, Maquette's much better on the turf. So she's a bit of a course and distance specialist. She is the one to beat, in my opinion. I have respect for the newcomer. That's Louis Diamond making her debut for her new yard. Claude, in her last start, she had Walk of Fame in that race. Now, she's come out and won twice since then, including the Champagne Stakes. She's off the same rating as what she scored her latest win over. So one has to believe she's off for a competitive mark, and she could give Marquette something to think about.
Okay, let's put place accumulator, can we? Let's go there. There are a few in here with chances, as you can hear. So 2 and 5. Daryl, this is your PA. You can take us through it.
You can, Claude. I really don't mind. But I am bankering number 9 in the second leg. That's without question. I've also chosen to bank the 11, Humdinger, in the second last leg. And in the last leg, my best bet's on the card, number 1, Boundless Bash.
You're confident with those bankers at the back, eh?
I am very confident, Claude.
Prometer, the favourite to win the first leg of the pick, 6, 17-10 for Dean Kanemayer. You know the stable well, Darren. Can we banker it?
Well, I thought between numbers 7 and 9. Now, Prometheus made up good ground the final 400 meters last time out. That was on the poly. He's going to be much more suited to the Scottsville long run-in. So I thought Prometheus the horse to beat, but I've got respect for him without question. That was a good second behind Wiccan Warrior over course and distance last time out. So between numbers 7 and 9 for me.
And Daryl, will you give Winter Pearl a chance or not? Because that's the only other horse they're recommending in the market. Or do you agree with Darren, the other two?
No, favouring the other two, Clyde. I'm actually favouring number 9 over here without question. I know Prometheus came to the track with a huge reputation. He only got into the race very late. That was on the poly track. He's now on turf. And he's well related, Clyde. He's a half-brother to the Drill Hall Stakes winner, Silver Operator. So let's see how it goes on turf. But, without question, last time I showed very good improvement. He ran second to a horse that came into the race with strong form lines. He represented the Gatecrasher form line, Wiccan Warrior. And I like the way he was put into the race last time out. He's a long striding son of the United States. So I think he's going to strip fitter this time around. I don't think they're going to change tactics with him. I think he's going to go forward once again. And he could hold off Prometheus. So I'm leaning towards him over the favourite.
Let's have a look at the pick 6.
Yeah, the first leg, Clyde, we gained 7 and 9. We gained the safe routes. And thereafter, you can see we've loaded up. It's a very costly perm. But you can take any percentage, whichever suits your budget. For a full unit, it'll cost you 2,880 Rand.
On to race number 4 now, over 1,200 metres. Time for the jackpot, and they've got 11 to 2 the field. It's an absolute difficult race. Well, challenging betting-wise anyway. There are a number of runners in here, Darren, I would imagine that you want to put in.
Fancy horse quite a lot here. Number 6, Happy Wanderer. He's trading at around 10 or 12 to 1. Lola Crawford stable in very good form. Ryan Munger takes the ride. It's his third run after a rest. And take note, his last 2 starts were over 1,000 meters. He's much better over 1,400 meters, this horse. So I think Happy Wanderer is the horse to beat over horses like Two of Us, Philly Spiel, Metallic Gold, and Sir Palm.
Okay. Let's talk about Happy Wanderer now that you found it. There's only been one runner, that's come to run and has run a place. I think it was Pindim Zala that came out and run a drum. What do you like?
I have healthy respect for him, Clyde. He was very unlucky in his penultimate start. Last time out, maybe second run after a rest, slightly below par, but I do believe the step up to 6 furlongs is in his favour, and he could reverse the form with Philly Spiel. Clyde, how about this number 12 over here, Farthest Frost, the 8-year-old son of Dynasty? Now, he was off for a year and a half. Look at his form since he's returned. He's obviously issue-free now. He's in a good space, and I don't think the switch to the turf will pose any issues. So with the 4 kgs off his back, he should be thereabouts once again. And the Metallic Gold, number 5. Now, he's finished close up in all his outings since being gelded. So you can't ignore his chances. Wide open event, but Happy Wanderer does fall in my top 3.
Okay. I see that Northern Warrior came out of the Count Marsh line to win. Tough race. The guys like a few outsiders, but I find it very hard. Let's put our bets up for this race. This is what we recommend you do. We're taking, Darren's working out a jackpot for us. Darren, and you're going light at the back.
I'm going light at the back. I thought race 4, we can have an each-way bet on Happy Wanderer, but I have covered him in the jackpot. I've gone 4, 5, 6, 9, and 14 by 1, 2, 4, 5, 9, 11, 12, by 6, 7, 8, and 10. And at the back, only the 2 runners, Mount Laurel and Humdinger, numbers 2 and 11, at a cost of 280 Rand.
Welcome back. Race number 5, Scottsville 1200. This Friday when we recorded the show, there was a little bit of a move for this horse Amirandi in the market, Darren, but the rest all quiet.
I made this the most open race on the card. I gave all of 1, 2, 4, 5, 9, 11, and 12 chances. Touching on Amirandi, won a really good race when fitted with the cheek pieces last time out, but she picked up a 7-point penalty, and that's not going to be easy. A couple of horses are much better off at the weights with her. Include Gardenia, Desert Pride, and Jack's Bird as outsiders.
Okay, so open race. Your side, Daryl?
Clyde, I think the value lies with number 12, Jack's Bird. I know she's not in the best of form, but have a look at her rating. From 100 down to 75, plus the 4 kg apprentice allowance off her back. I think that must bring her into contention of, yeah. So each way value, number 12, Jacksbird. And Mirandi, 6 furlongs, turf is her game. Like Darren touched on with the cheek pieces last time out, she blitzed the field. So over the same course and distance, you have to put it into all bets. And then number 9, Desert Pride. Her rating's down to 61. She's finished close up recently and she could flash up. So open event.
But you found a surety.
In order, 12, 11, 9 for me.
All right. Well, we found a couple so far. Let's put our bet up for this particular jackpot now, which we are doing. And in this particular event, we're going 1, 2, 4, 9, 11, 12, by 1, 6, 7, 8, 10, by 2, 7, 11, by 1, 8, 9, and 14. That's a 420 Rand jackpot. Race number 6 is run over the mile. They have 28 to 10, about a little bit naughty. Number 10 on the card from the Gareth Funzel stable. 7 to 2 about Reckless Love, who's a horse they're backing, Darren, for Wendy Whitehead. There's been money for this horse. Well, this is Friday. Don't know what it's going to be like race time, but on Friday they started backing Reckless Love.
Well, I actually tipped her as my value bet last time out over, I think it was 1950 meters, and she stayed on very late on in the race. She's back over a mile. She'll be doing good late work at the finish and can't be ignored. The horse to beat off her current rating is Family Favorite. She's right down to a 62, never finishes too far off the action, and she should run a forward race as long as she sees out the mile. And then Global Secret with the 4 kilo claim could be competitive. And then One Not to Ignore is a little bit naughty. Very good second to Laurel Lane last time out, and should be involved in the finish.
Yeah, okay. So there are a few in here with chances. What about Tony Riverland's horse? I see the form line strong, solid, working out, claiming 11 to 2, Bell Star Buster.
Which form line's working out?
I'll tell you exactly which one's working out behind Bell Star Buster, horse of Raspberry Beret. Eye-catching, come to win from there. Only runner, only winner.
Okay. Clyde, I hope you're wrong.
Why?
Because I didn't include her in my exotics. But okay. I think the one to beat of
How can you leave Tony Riverland out to exotics? The man he hasn't had a run like this since he was trained. He trained Senor Santa. When did he train Senor Santa? Before Willie Peters. He hasn't had a run since then like he's having now. You left him out.
I have left him out. I think she's limited.
Okay. All right. I'm just asking. I haven't studied the form. I'm here to host the show, so I need to investigate. Okay. That's what I'm here to do. So what are you telling me we must do here now?
Well, a little bit naughty is a bit of a track and trip specialist. Yes. She's going to run another honest race. But if you like her chances, Clyde, you have to be leaning towards Family Favorite. Yes. Who's a length and a half better off for a length and a quarter beating. Yes. So I'm leaning towards Family Favorite over a little bit naughty. And then Darren Burrow's horse, Reckless Love. She's capable of her current rating. I'm not looking past those three. Okay. And I'll be very upset if yours has to come in and nab me on the post.
No, you should have phoned me. You should have phoned me this morning. I would have told you what to do. All right, let's put up Daryl and Darren's play. This is what they recommend we do, race 6. And they're going 1, 6, 7. And they've left Bellstar Buster out this trifecta also. Anyway, all right, 1, 6, 7, 8, 10. Trifecta box for the boys. Off to Stud. That's the name of this race. Off to Stud Stakes. There are a few I know that are going to be going to Stud in this panel soon. But let's talk about the final leg of the jackpot race number 7 in terms of the market. What are the boys saying? Yeah, Humdinger, they're backing from 4 to 1 to 7 to 2. Mount Laurel's 9 to 2. Time to Roll's 9 to 2. Admire Me's drifting 11 to 2. I beg your pardon, it's not drifting. Admire Me's actually shortened, Darren. Is this also Humdinger generous 7 to 2? Got very impressive last time out.
I thought between numbers 2 and 11. Now, touching on Mount Laurel, she's performed at grade 1 level in the past. We're running a place behind Zarina and War of Athena, Captain's Ransom in that race. She's very capable on a day, but she has to be held up for a run because she's only got a short burst of speed and the mile is her maximum. So from a good draw, Calvin Habib riding really well. I think she's the horse to beat, but I've got respect for Humdinger. She loves Scottsville. She showed what she's worth in her last start, and she should run a big race here.
Yeah, got ability. We've liked Humdinger a few times, haven't we? and very impressive last time. Maybe found itself. I don't know. But Mount Laurel is very classy.
Well, Mount Laurel's the best weighted over here, Clyde. 6 pounds best in. But she's nearing the end of her career now. But a lot in her favour. Like Darren touched on, she's run against much stronger, got a good draw, best in. Everything's in her favour to go off on a high. But yeah, she's taken on a younger 4-year-old filly in Humdinger who clearly benefited from some time off. And like Darren touched on, she thrives at this track. I think from a wide draw, they got no option but to push forward once again. And you have to be super impressed in the manner in which she won last time out. If she just reproduces a similar effort, I think she could go back to back because we know that she is talented. A filly that could run into the back end of the trifectas and quartets is number 7, Keep On Dancing. Now, last time out, she had excuses in the gold bracelet, but I think she's going to appreciate the dropper in Trip Clyde. She'll be running on slightly. So for me, in order, 11-2-7.
Okay, let's get our bets on, guys. In this race, it's Humdinger or Mount Laurel, I think, by the sounds of things from both of our tipsters. And this is what they recommend we do. We take the exactors with Humdinger and Mount Laurel, and they are 2 in 11. The 7 horses Keep On Dancing that Daryl's made reference to from the Wendy Whitehead stable as the outsider of the pack. Okay, the last race, Homeward Bound, and thanks very much for watching Weighted to Win the whole week and supporting us. We really do appreciate it, as always. Boundless Bash is your favourite at 5-2. Joints with this horse, Zuberi, and 28-10 about Dawn Mission, who's been drifting, well, Friday afternoon was anyway. And then Unique Power is the only one, according to the market, that we need to pay attention to, because the rest are, you can kind of write your own ticket, Darren.
Well, I thought Boundless Bash, the strength of form coming into this race, he should take all the beating. My only question mark was the 1750-meter trip, if he gets a trip or not. But definitely the horse to beat over horses like Unique Power, Dawn Mission, and Zuberi.
Okay, so it's the top 4 in the market from Darren's side. Daryl?
No, for me, the best bets on the card, Clyde. Number 1, Boundless Bash. Clyde, there is an indirect winner from that form line. That is Blackberry Malt, who's highly regarded by the yard.
Very good.
I don't know if you recall that pre-race comments, be bold, be brave.
Yes.
And the gamble was landed. I think from a one draw.
That's a top horse there.
I think from a one draw, Calvin can just sit quietly and ask him to run at the 400. His half-brother won over 1,800. So I don't think the step up in trip is going to be a negative.
Is this put and take?
Plenty in his favour, and I'm tired of Dawn Mission. If he comes to beat me, I'm going to be furious. So Boundless Bash.
Are you scared of Zuberi at all? No. I mean, you have respect, Zuberi?
Zuberi ran a impressive race last time out. He stayed on. Obviously, that form line has been franked, but he's going to have to work from his wide draw, whereas Boundless Bash is going to get the run of the race. And I think that will be the deciding factor.
If you're mentioning Boundless Bash and Cotson's horse, what's his name?
Blackberry
Malt.
Yes.
In the same breath, then Boundless Bash can't lose.
Okay, we're going.
That's what you're telling me.
So you're giving us a green light.
I'm just saying, if you're telling me,
we do this
Boundless Bash and what's the name, Berry? What's a berry?
Blackberry Malt.
Blackberry Malt. If you're mentioning them in the same breath, then this can't lose.
Get on.
Okay. All right. Let's put it up. Let's go. There we go. Daryl Marie, Boundless Bash. Thanks for watching, everybody. Hope it's been a good one. Enjoy the rest of the night.